Let's get into the show, guys. First up is a very special man near and dear to my heart and to the show. He's integral to the existence of the show. He was the original host of Running Late with Scott Rogowsky from 1987 to 1998 when it was known as Running Late with Scott Rogowsky starring Dale Seever. He now hosts his own podcast and basement talk show called Dale Radio, which you can find at daleradio.com in the Pit Theater. He lives right near here on a houseboat in the Gowanus Canal. Always great to see him. Please welcome back Dale Seever. Dale Seever, always a pleasure.
For me, hello, Scott.
How you doing?
Hello, Marzi.
Good to see you again.
I'm sorry. I believe I said
Marzi.
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 And, of course, I meant Marty. But it's just I keep confusing you with Mars. You know, I see somebody that's this old and dried up. I just want to scour your surface for liquid water.
Dale, you always do this, man. You always do this.
Oh, now, you know that it comes from a place of love, Marty. You know that. And fear. Because, unlike Ray Parker Jr., I am afraid of ghosts. This one particularly. Oh.
Scott, where's my writer here?
You should have read the contract, Dad. We get to bust on you nonstop. Well, what's up, Dale? How you been?
I have been great, Scott. Thank you for asking. Things have finally turned around for me. I'm happy to report I just this week received my New York State real estate license.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Holla! Hobani!
Oh, Bonnie, is that your
You
new...
know, if I were working in a police station with a masked vigilante on the loose, you could call me Commissions Gordon.
It's a bit of a stretch, but...
New York Super Week.
Are you closing?
Super Week.
That's a Super Week joke.
But I am feeling good. I'm happy to have it, and I'm happy to share some. Now, let me ask you.
Yeah, you got your real estate license. So tell me, what, you got some hot properties for us?
I do. But what's going on with you? You need a place?
I've got a place.
What do you got, like 20, 30 roommates? Well, Marty and
30.
I agree on few things, but we agree on this, that it's time for you to get your own place.
I would love to, Dale.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you enjoy gentrification?
Who doesn't?
I do. I think a lot of us here tonight do, because I always like to hang my hat somewhere with a potent mix of economic disparity and artisanally made foodstuffs. Say it with me. Art is anal. It's right there in the word. We're happy to have it. And
Art is anal. Art.
it's everywhere.
Artisanal.
But you know, not all of us are millionaires like your guest tonight, Scott. We're part of the creative class, aren't
true.
we? We
Yeah.
struggle. We have podcasts and Etsy pages. It's real for us. So, yes, I brought you some hot new listings.
Oh, great.
These are the hottest, and they're in the hottest New York neighborhoods. This is sizzling. My heat map is all lit up. I've done a lot of legwork. Don't worry, I wore my compression stockings.
I was a little worried there, Dale. Varicose veins are no joke.
It was a lot of walking. But I've come up with a great list that is close to your price point.
Oh, great.
So I want to hit you with a couple of these neighborhoods.
Hit me.
This is where everybody's moving to. Let's look at the first
I'd like
one
to know
here.
what his price point is.
Yeah. Keep in mind.
Well,
Keep in mind, I host the show for a living.
I think you'll get a sense of it with some of these places. Okay, first up, now we all know this neighborhood. Kabouchabab.
Kabouchabab.
Kabouchabab. Oh,
It's a
it's
new one.
hot. It is hot. And this stands for the cardboard box outside of the Chase Bank on Broadway.
Ah.
And it's great. It's really close to shopping, nightlife. There's a trash can on the corner, and you'll even earn a little. I mean, you might be worried about finances, right? Let me tell you something. This has got a built-in income stream because you can earn a couple extra bucks just holding open the door for the ATM vestibule. There's people coming in, you know, because it works. Exactly. Because you know they have money, and maybe you just have to break a 20 or something. Also, if you watch closely from your perch there on the box, you might be able to get their PIN number, which is great. I'll tell you, my PIN number is 58008. And that's because I lived at 580 8th Street. And also, if you hold it upside down, it spells boobs. We all remember our first upside-down boob, don't we, Marty?
No.
Nancy Feldman. What a delight. I got to get back to Reno. All right, well, listen, I got another new property. If this one doesn't interest you, let me hit you with this. Oh, my gosh, you like sizzling places, you like hot places, you like hip people. Look at all these young people going to where the hip people go. There's a place so hip right now, we've dropped half of what we used to call it. We used to call this place the Meatpacking District. Forget the district. We're cooler than that. It's just the meat packing.
Yeah.
Well, now there's an even hotter place. If you're like me, you always know that it's hotter down below. So check out Absulinanthamipa. That is an abandoned sewer line under the meat packing. This is a wonderful place. It's a little dark, but trust me, these tunnels flooded during Sandy, but now they're mostly dry, and just perfect for a pallet, bed, and if you look for the ladder down by the recycling center, and maybe you need a miner's flashlight, but you'll get down there and bring your own barrel. You can have an instant outdoor hobo fireplace, which is a great way to meet the neighbors. And the neighbors are two longshoremen named Tony and the haunted carcasses of some slaughtered beasts.
Oh, lovely.
So get over there.
Wonderful. And you're close to the Whitney, the new Whitney, right?
It's close to the new Whitney. You'll probably never see that, but it's right. It's right over there. A lot of art happening.
Well, these are very tantalizing, Dale.
All right, I hope that
I'm
getting
anything
you
else?
hot
Maybe
for some of these. Here's another one. Oh, gosh. I'm excited to bring this property to you, and this is exclusive to me. So this is Go Cray Wee Boy Fat. Of course, that stands for Go Crash with Ben until you find a place. And... right? Because sometimes, listen, Ben has a nice place.
That's a nice couch.
And Ben has lots of nice things. And when Ben's away, those nice things are your nice things. Aren't they? Here's the trick. You have to devise a plan to get him out of there. My suggestion to you, which has worked in the past, is to invent an online dating profile for someone who lives very far away, perhaps Norway or even Piscataway. And now what you'll need to do is let this go for about 6 months or so. Really tease it on there. And it will require an investment on your part. But as it goes along, around the 6-month mark, you're going to want to introduce the idea that this person cannot possibly live without Ben, and that the long distance is becoming too much. So they just say you have to see Ben immediately, and get their Uber account and get Ben to the airport. It's a long flight. Get him to the PATH train. It's a long journey because mostly that doesn't work. And by the time Ben realizes it, you will have had all the Netflix and all the chill, and it'll be the best night of your life. Just be sure to invite your realtor.
That sounds
So I'd
highly
love
illegal.
to come over
That's what that sounds like.
and see what's going on.
Are you always
for
closing?
you.
Are you always closing on that one, Dale?
I'll always be
Always.
closing.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Yeah.
Don't look at me like that, please.
I say location 3 times fast and click my heels. So here's the last place. This place, if you're not into taunting a high school friend,
Is this the last place, Dale?
this is the last place.
Good.
But I got reams. I got reams of this stuff back
No,
at
I
the,
think we've seen enough.
on the houseboat.
One more here, quickly.
If you're
the
interested,
houseboat. Yeah, no
I'd be
thanks.
happy to print some
I
out
prefer
on
my 3 roommates to any of
dot
these.
matrix printer. You just have to take the edges off. And This last place, oh gosh, is it hot? This place is hot. If the thing doesn't work out with Ben, by all means, get yourself a one-way ticket. Get down to Penn Station and use Marty's Gold Card. Buy yourself a ticket to the hottest New York City destination, this neighborhood, Philadelphia, which of course stands for Philadelphia because you can no longer afford New York. Yeah. It's a great place. Just be sure to bring with you an unhealthy hatred of sports and a love of pretzels. Go Eagles!
Go Eagles. Well, that sounds like a good option, actually, Phil.
It's pretty decent. And listen, Scott and Marty, if you're interested, I know Westchester can get sad this time of year. By all means, if you're interested, if anybody here is interested in seeing an open house, just contact me because often people forget to lock their doors. So.
Well, thanks for enlightening us all with that, Dale. And congratulations
Absolutely.
on the real estate license. Very
Thank you
good.
very
I'm proud
much.
of you. I'm proud of you,
Thank you.
Dale. Come
Thank you.
back
Thanks, Marty.
anytime.
Appreciate it.
Dale Seever.